Here now with reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. What comes to mind, what comes to the stomach when you think of AOC running for President of the United States of America?
I think the Democrats are trying to appear more manly. Just a thought, but they may want to consider first getting rid of their man purses and their organic broccoli. Dark woke, light woke, mellow yellow woke, it's still woke. And that's the Democrats' problem.
And whether you agree or disagree, it's clear Kennedy's trying to draw a very stark contrast between political ideologies. He paints Democrats as extreme, or in his words, utter nutters, and even went so far as to say the public feels like jumping out of a moving car when they hear these ideas.
If you believe the polls, Jason, most Americans believe that Republicans aren't perfect, but they think the other side's crazy. They think that Democrats, like Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, have chosen to become what my son would call utter nutters. I mean, you think about it, and think about what the Congresswoman stands for. If you're a Democrat in today's Democratic Party, you're not allowed to fire bad employees, to fire bad teachers. You're not allowed to cut wasteful spending. You're not allowed to deport illegal immigrants. You're not allowed to oppose MS-13. You're not allowed to like cops. You're not allowed to prosecute thieves who steal less than $950. You're not allowed to question vaccines. You're not allowed to oppose sex change operations for minors or transgender people in women's bathrooms or playing women's sports. You're not allowed to oppose critical race theory in our schools. You're not allowed to oppose reading porn to grade schoolers. You're not allowed to oppose racial quotas. But you are required to use certain pronouns and to believe that men can breastfeed. Now, I don't think I'm being unfair. This is what Democrats and Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez now believe. And a charitable interpretation for this kind of behavior does not exist. And the American people look at it and they just want to jump out of a moving car. And that's why Democrats are polling right up there with scalp psoriasis. In terms of the Congresswoman, look, I encourage her to run. I hope she does run. I understand. I listened to her speech. I understand her slogan is going to be "Change begins with a mustard seed."
Now, one of Kennedy's more cutting remarks came when he said, "If you scratch the surface, you get more surface," referring to AOC. He questioned her qualifications, her intellect, and her ability to run a serious campaign. He even poked fun at her rumored campaign slogan, "Change begins with a mustard seed," and compared it to a hypothetical slogan from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, "You can have a tummy and still be yummy." Again, Kennedy's not just criticizing, he's mocking.
Which I think is interesting. I guess if Governor Pritzker runs, his slogan will be, "You can have a tummy and still be yummy." I don't know. I just think with the Congresswoman, if you scratch the surface, you get more surface. I don't think she has the intellectual firepower to run a campaign or to be president, but I hope she does.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with Kennedy's criticisms? Do you think AOC could mount a viable presidential run? Or do you think we need a totally different kind of leadership altogether? As always, thanks for watching. If you found this helpful or thought-provoking, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.